Whoever would like to start with questions can raise your hand, Mina. We'll get the mic around. Start with Annie in the front.
Hi, Christie. Annie Costable from the Sun-Times in Chicago. I'm curious what your thoughts are on the way that both of these franchises are evolving at the same time and the potential over the course of the next few years for this best in the Midwest rivalry to really get great.
Yeah, well, it's been this rivalry for a while. When I was in Chicago as an assistant, this was always the game, that we started. But yeah, it's exciting. These young players that have come into the league and brought all this attention. I mean, it's just brought us to a whole different level of fan and sponsorships. And I mean, it's incredible. It's exciting. It's fun to be a part of right now.
Christie, right here.
James.
What do you think of this, what Angel's brought to WNBA just from her translation from college to the pros and obviously being a great offensive rebounder?
Yeah, I mean, she just has a motor that doesn't stop. I mean, she has a nose for the ball. She's trying, she can get her hands on just about every rebound. I mean, she just is relentless at going to the boards. And then she's also found her niche, and she slows it down, and she's making some really good post moves around the basket. And that's been, it's been fun to watch her in these last few games, just getting prepared for Chicago, just seeing her watch what she did at LSU and then where she is now.
Alexa.
Hi, Christie. Kamilla Cardoso is available today. What do you expect the challenges that she could bring to a front court that, for for Chicago is still healthy and is getting kind of at full strength?
Yeah, I mean, she's another one added to it that makes this league exciting. Coming into this league, it's exciting. AB keeps talking about it, getting to play against Kamilla. I mean, she's a good player. It'll be fun to watch her grow as well.
Christie, as you try to make steps defensively, what will progress look like in the next couple of days as you start that climb?
Start the climb with the back-to-back that we have. Yeah. Again, I'll keep saying it. This schedule's been ruthless with us trying to keep these young players in the frame of mind where they're able to. We keep having to teach them and not have the time on the court to show them, right? So it's like we've got to show them this video. They've got to see it. They've got to be able to respond from the video to the court. It's tough. But I mean, we gave up 103 points the other night. Like, our defense has to get better, and we will. Yesterday we had a practice where we took time to spend on the court practicing some 5-man shell stuff just to get it back top of mind.
And talking about Kamilla's return specifically as it pertains to like prep, do you go back and look at her college tape and look at what the Sky have been doing? And there's questions about how she's going to work in that. Like, how do you get ready for a player that you have not seen at the pro level yet? Yeah,
just what you said. You kind of go back and watch what her strengths were at South Carolina. But she's going to fit well in that system. I mean, Spoon's doing a great job. But she's a force. I mean, she's a big body. She's smart. She can pass. So it'll be, we haven't seen her yet at this league, in this level, but I mean, she is, I'm looking forward to having the opportunity to go against her today.
Go Zion, then we'll go Matt.
When it comes to playing the back-to-back, Christie, how do you on this front end kind of manage the minutes and just manage playing time, knowing you have another game coming tomorrow night?
Yeah, that's a tough one because we want to get this win today. So we're going to do what we can to get this win. We're going to play the people that we think can help us do that. And then we'll worry about tomorrow.
Go Matt, and then we'll get one on Zoom here.
Hi, Christie. Aaliyah yesterday in practice seemed really upbeat. What's kind of been the vibe of the team and the way that the players are behaving despite back-to-back losses?
Yeah, it's probably what I'm most proud of. It's just the fact that they come to work every day. They come to work with a positive attitude. They want to get better. They feel like the world's against them with kind of our 2 weeks that we've had here with all these games and who we've played, and 2 back-to-backs in the same week. I mean, for this young team, that's hard. That's really hard. So, just that they keep getting up, coming to work, and fighting every day. I have so much respect for them for that.
We'll go on Zoom, Willie, then we'll finish up in the room with Lou.
Thank you. Hi, Christie. If I can ask you away from the game for a second here, between Athletes Unlimited and some of your players, every year I ask about Lexi Hull, and this year the common theme is she will do anything that's asked of her. She's not afraid to go at anybody, play any position, play any role. I had a chance to talk to her when she was in Las Vegas. Can you just talk about what she's meant as a role player for you these last couple of years?
Yeah, Lexi just brings she is willing to do whatever we need her to do, but she's never satisfied, which I like that as well. She's always finding, she's always asking, hey, coach, what can I do differently? How can I do this? What can I do for the team? And that is, that's the kind of people that we like to have on this roster. When it's your number and it's time for your number to be called and it's called, you're willing to do whatever it takes to help our team get a win. And that is who Lexi Hall has been for us.
Last two, Lou, and then DJ in the back.
Coach, you talked a lot about not having a lot of practice time, but every time you play a game, you have these morning gatherings and the game day shoot-arounds. What can you get from any of them? I know they're short. Yeah,
they're an hour long, but you always want to have a good shoot-around that you leave on a good note, right? So you don't want to go through things and them not feel successful or feel like they were able to accomplish something in the shoot around. So it's a lot of shooting. We get a lot of shots up, and then and they like to do competition shooting with each other, the gray against the blue, and that's always fun. And they talk a lot of trash after it's over with too, especially if the gray wins. But and then we do the scout, and we just, you can't really go live. You really just walk through, try to make sure you touch all the little things that could happen in the, in the game that night. So, yeah, not a lot of time to get much done. Just want to end on a good note there.
Last one with DJ.
Speaking of good notes, I wanted to know, what are your expectations and what are you expecting to see from your team in the last 5 minutes during clutch time?
We got to get stops. I mean, that's what we've got to be able to do. I mean, Chicago is aggressive. They lead the league and get into the free throw line, I think, or in their top three, maybe. They are going to put us on our heels, and we've got to be able to win our individual battles, keep our man in front, keep them out the paint. And then offensively, we've got to be able to execute. I mean, we've got to be able to, we want to run with pace. But when it comes down to the end, we've got to put people in the right positions, look for mismatches, look for advantages, and be able to take advantage of what, Chicago gives us, and then finish with a made basket. I mean, we got to put the ball in the hole.
All right. Thank you, everybody.